Hello friends, welcome to our channel at Our Thoughts. In this video, we'll be seeing the Unit 3 from 10th Standard English syllabus, Empowered Woman Navigating the World. First, we'll be taking a look at the warm-up. Read the sentence given below and match the issues accordingly. The marriage of a young girl below 18. The match words given below, child marriage is the right one. A transfer of durable goods or property that the bride's family gives to the bridegroom as a condition of the marriage. This is dowry system. The intentional killing of a baby girl due to preference for male babies in the family. It comes under female infanticide. Repeated and unwelcome sexual comments, looks, or physical contact at workplace made by men that could offend women. This comes under sexual harassment. A woman deciding to remarry despite opposition from relatives or society. It is remarriage. Woman excelling in many fields, overcoming many hurdles. This is woman empowerment. Now the textual questions will be seen from Unit 3 Empowered Women Navigating the World. What does INSV stand for? INSV stand for Indian Naval Ship System. When was INSV Tharani commissioned to Indian Navy service? INSV Tara Tharani. I'm sorry if I'm making the pronunciation wrong. I was not sure about the pronunciation. After undergoing extensive sea trials, was commissioned to the Indian Navy service on 18th of February 2017. Who is Tara Tarini? After whom was the sailboat named? INSV stands for Indian Naval Ship Vessel. Tara Tarini is the patron deity for sailors. The sailboat was named after the famous Tara Tarini temple in Ganjam district of Odisha. Where did the crew undergo their basic training? The crew underwent their basic sail training courses in Mumbai at the Indian Naval Waterman Ship Training Center INWTC and at various schools in the Southern Naval Base in Kochi. They even sailed on INSV Mahaday up and down to Mauritius in 2016 and 17 and also to Cape Town in December 2016. How long were they trained to undertake this voyage? They were trained for almost 3 years to undertake this voyage. Which skill was considered important in the selection process? Little survival skills were showcased was considered important in the selection process. Who mentored the crew? The crew was mentored by Commander Dilip Donde. I'm not sure again about the pronunciation, sorry. Which quality of the skipper helped to bring out a successful expedition? To complete the journey with ultimate honesty was the quality of a skipper which helped to bring out a successful expedition. Rather than the destination, it was the journey which was the most important. So her contention was to make sure that they go by the rules of circumnavigation, which say that one need not use any auxiliary means of repulsion and take anybody else's assistance. Who among the crew mentioned about teamwork? Among the crew, it was Payal Gupta who mentioned about teamwork. When did they witness the brilliant southern lights from the sea? How did the sky appear blue? When the crew was crossing the Tasman Sea, they witnessed the brilliant southern lights from sea. It was rare to watch that in those months, that too from sea. The entire sky was lit up in green light. There was bioluminescence, dolphins swimming in the wake of the boat, like our neighbors, and a variety of sea creatures. When did they witness the brilliant southern lights from the sea? How did the sky appear there? When the crew was crossing the Tasman Sea, they witnessed the brilliant southern lights from sea. It was rare to watch that in those months, that too from sea. The entire sky was lit up in green light. There was bioluminescence, dolphins swimming in the wake of the boat like our neighbors, and a variety of sea creatures. What festival did they celebrate during the expedition? They celebrated Diwali during the expedition. Now we are seeing the book back question and answers. Mention the special features of INSV Tharani. INSV Tharani is the second sailboat of the Indian Navy. It is a 55-foot sailing vessel built indigenously in India by AMS/S Aquarius Shipyard Private Limited located in Goa. After undergoing extensive sea trials, she was commissioned to the Indian Navy service. What does the term circumnavigation mean? The term circumnavigation means to travel all the way around something, especially the earth. How did the all-woman Indian Navy crew go about their voyage? Indian Navy's all-woman crew was the first ever to circumnavigate the globe. The crew started their voyage from Goa, flagged off by the Defense Minister of India, Nirmala Sitharaman. It was a historic day marked in navigation history globally. It covered the expedition in 5 legs with stopovers at 4 ports via Fremantle, Australia, Littleton, New Zealand, Port Stanley, the Falklands, and Cape Town, South Africa for replenishment of ration and repair as necessary before returning to Goa in April 2018. The 6 member woman crew broke many stereotypes during their record setting sail. When did the crew start their voyage? When did they return back to India? How many days did it take to complete the expedition? The crew started their voyage on 10th of September 2017 from Goa. They returned back to India on 21st May 2018. It took them 254 days to complete the expedition. What sort of training did the crew undergo before their expedition? The crew started with some theoretical courses on navigation, communication, and weather prediction. Classroom courses were different from sailing outside, so they were given hands on training like how to repair things and how to deal with emergencies when the weather is rough, during medical needs, and training needing tactical aspects as well. They underwent their basic sail training courses in Mumbai at the Indian Naval Watermanship Training Center INWTC at various schools in the Southern Naval Base in Kochi. They even sailed on INSV Made to Mauritius in 2016 and 2017 and back, and also to Cape Town in December 2016. How did the crew members work as a team to make their expedition success? The crew members have all sailed and trained the same amount, and everybody has their own way of dealing with situations. This was a good thing because they could discuss different ways of solving a problem and choose the best one. When they were at sea, teamwork was vital in the middle of the crisis. Even during the storm, when 3 people would be out on watch, the other 3 staying inside would be restless. When one would heat the water, the other would heat gloves because it was also raining. What challenging task did the team face during their voyage? In the South Pacific, they encountered a storm where the seas were almost 9 to 10 meters high and the winds were picking up to 60 to 70 knots. It was normal on sea where there was hardly any landmass to stop the winds. However, after a lot of hard work and effort, they were able to fix it together and feel blissful. They would remember those incidents because it gave them the strength to move on and overcome those challenges. What sort of activities did the crew engage in during their voyage? During circumnavigation, the crew picked up some hobbies and kept posting pictures of delicacies like golgappas and cakes. They also read books when the weather was pleasant and did some quelling and craft work. While team leader Joshi read comics and the Ramayana during her journey, Swati loved cooking and so indulged in boiling. Swati also liked crafting a lot and made some lampshades. They were always entertained being in a group of six. They watched movies and sometimes listened to music. They made parathas, baked cakes and breads, and even made halwa and rasgullas. In this question, this from the fourth line in eighth question, Swati loved cooking and so indulged in baking. I'm sorry for the spelling mistake over there. Please correct to that. Ninth question, mention the celebrations which the crew enjoyed during their expedition. As festival times they celebrated and had fun. They celebrated Diwali during their expedition. They celebrated three birthdays, including the first birthday of the boat, and also specific occasions like crossing the equator, the international dateline, and so on. Which factor motivated the crew to undertake this expedition? The crew knew that the entire country was watching them and praying for them, so they never wanted them to have a single day thinking that they were in trouble. They knew that it was going to happen, but the people out there did not know what kind of challenges they were facing. So, one of the motives that they kept in mind was that they did not want to frighten anyone. Answer the following in about 100 to 150 words. Highlight the factors responsible for the all-women Indian Navy crew to carry out their expedition. The support the crew members received was a major factor. When they knew that they were doing well and looked after themselves well, in spite of all apprehensions, they were supportive. The crew members' personal aim and target mattered a lot. Mostly, they wanted to make sure that they complete the journey with ultimate honesty without the use of engines. Than the destination, the journey was important. So, their contention was to make sure that they go by the rules of circumnavigation without any means of repulsion and anybody else's assistance. The presence of mind and common sense to make decisions and act quickly was an added factor. Quickly spelling Quickly. They had to quickly, I have made again mistake, sorry for that. They had to quickly do an analysis of problem solving techniques. Ego should never come amidst them. Teamwork helped them to collaborate and work together. Mutual understanding was important too. One would heat the water while the other would heat the gloves or even rested. Overall, the confidence you had in each other than the trust and acceptance as every member of the crew to be a family was a must to carry out the expedition. It's about women helping women and women doing things together and supporting each other. Write in detail about the selection and training process which the crew underwent. Indian Navy's all-women adventure sailing crew, which aimed at several record-making achievements with an ambitious circumnavigation of the globe, was in the capital to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the top brass of the Navy before it embarked on a voyage to circumnavigate Earth. The selection process was indeed not an easy one. In order to promote ocean sailing activities and to encourage women empowerment, the Indian Navy conceptualized this idea of the first Indian all-women circumnavigation of the globe. Out of the 30 women who had applied, 6 of them were shortlisted based on the little survival skill they showcased. They were led by Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi. These officers had done basic sail training courses at INWTC Mumbai, followed by navigation, seamanship, communication, and meteorology courses at various naval training schools at Kochi. After completion of theoretical courses, the officers sailed INSV Made to Vizag for the International Fleet Level Review 2016 and thereafter to Mauritius and back. To be continued, the same question. Following that, they sailed the boat on a grueling voyage to Cape Town in December. Lieutenant Commander Jamwal revealed that they were selected from different cadres and trained extensively for 3 years where they learned about navigation, communication, weather prediction and sailing. The selected team was extensively mentored and trained by Dilip Divende, The first Indian to circumnavigate the globe from the Navy in the project Sagar Parikrama. Classroom courses were different from sailing outside, so they were given hands on training like how to repair things and how to deal with emergencies when the weather got rough. They underwent basic sail training courses in Mumbai at the Indian Naval Watermanship Training Center and at various schools in Southern Naval Base in Kochi. They even sailed on INSV Made to Mauritius in 2016 and 17 and back and also to Cape Town in December 2016. They were trained for almost 3 years to prepare for the voyage. Confidence comes from discipline and training. Indian Navy's all-women crew was the first ever to circumnavigate the globe. True. In this, read the following sentence given below and state whether they are true or false. If false, then write the correct answer in the given space. First one is true, so it was left. Second, the crew consists of 6 members of men and women. Indian Navy service. This is false. The crew consisted of all women crew in Indian Navy service. Vartika Joshi skippered the crew to circumnavigate the globe. True. The crew started their expedition on 10th July 2017 from Mumbai. False. The crew started their expedition on 10th September 2017 from Goa. Dilip was the first person to go on non-stop solo circumnavigation. True.